Hi, welcome to A Punk with Toys. I'm Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Flying Fist He-Man. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel. Instagram, A Punk with Toys, as I've already mentioned. But that is the Instagram, and you'll see all the toys that I decided to post. And that type of stuff. I said it 100 times. So anyway, today we're going to take a look at Flying Fist He-Man. Let me tell you, when I hear people complain about how there's too many Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe line, He-Man. So many He-Man. I mean, even now they're making more He-Man that weren't even made before, but still buying them. He still looks pretty cool. I don't even really remember this He-Man, to be honest. But anyway, he's pretty cool. Look at this. You shake him. Not shake him. You move his ways. You make him dance. I was actually having a dance to It's Tricky, I believe, earlier today. It was just playing in the 80s. So anyway, he's got his cool little fidget spinner shield and his fidget spinner fists. Gotta love that. Anyway, that's good artwork. There's the back of it. And then the front, which obviously I open it, so not too much to do, but I do keep the back. And then his cool mini comic. So anyway, let's take a good look at this. So no one wants to look at me. We know that. And once again, I will apologize for the mess. I don't know if you see everything, but I'm in the midst of selling off my comics, so it's kind of a disaster around my house. So anyway, let's take a look at this. All right, so there we have it. There is our Flying Fists He-Man. I somewhat remember this figure, but not so much. I really remember Power Punch He-Man with the caps. I do believe that guy's coming. Really, really cool. So anyway, tells you got his swings with awesome power, I believe. It's hard to see this on the awesome might. You know, you have your bubble that I pop off here. And then you have a look at some of the figures that should be coming. Matter of fact, there's been a lot of reveals, and there's so much stuff, and there's Eternia in the back. So does that mean we're going to be getting Eternia? That seems like it's going to be a pretty expensive pack there. So anyway, He-Man, Terraclaw, Skeletor. I really don't remember that one. And here's some of the other figures that I've already done reviews of. They've been out for quite some time. So this is the wave. Again, this makes you feel like the 1980s all over again. And then you have your trusty little comic book, the mini comic, which is actually pretty cool. And here you can see some Horde Troopers in the back. Grizzlord. So you kind of get an idea, had you gotten this figure earlier, of figures that might be coming down the line. Obviously, we saw these already, but they were a PowerCon exclusive or the Mattel Creations exclusive. That's how you could have gotten it. So anyway, in it you get Power Punch He-Man, Flying Fist He-Man, and Terraclaw's Skeletor. So again, mini comics are cool. It helped drive the line before there's a cartoon. So anyway, we'll take a look at this guy, and I gotta say, you gotta love the metallic metal that he's looking at, the metallic silver. The He-Man, it's the H, it's embroidered on him. Comes with two different head sculpts. He's got just whipped his head around, which kind of makes sense because if you're doing this, I guess your hair would be whipping around. And we have the He-Man classic head. Okay, so if you were like me waiting for the original He-Man head sculpt to come out, and I never actually saw him on the card back, there's really no reason to, because we have more than enough He-Man that have multiple heads that you can just grab that head sculpt and not bother wasting the $16, almost $17 now. So as I mentioned before, he does have his little fidget spinner fists, I suppose this is. All right, so you move it back and forth, and move it fast enough, it spins. So this is supposed to be his action of throwing it. Now, the shield definitely doesn't spin nearly as much. But it's a little fidget spinner. You have this on the back here. So you can grab it, spin it, I'm assuming. He does come with his broken, messed up finger hand like so many of the other Masters of the Universe figures do. And again, this thing just pops off. These pop off. And you can move the arms up and down. Now you're going to get that clicking. So they would probably eventually break, but I mean, your kid's going to have a good time swinging it around. Comes with this power sword, and once again, the full power sword. They've done away with the half power swords and the little handle that went around it, and they've shrunk this down so they fit in their hands perfectly, so no issues. So to be honest, if you do need to create a, let's see here, you want to do a He-Man, you already have He-Man, you really don't want to spend the extra 16, 17 bucks on Amazon or wherever to get the head sculpt that's more like the original and the power sword. You're going to have more than enough time and more than enough chances to get it with all these deluxe figures. Again, his points of articulation, you know, pinless joints. I guess it's kind of fun. I don't think anyone's ever pointed. I know I haven't. Pinless joints and ankle rockers. Not double jointed, but again, way more flexibility than what we had when we were kids. Posability. Same with his arms. I mean, even if he would have had double joints, let's be honest, with muscles that big, he ain't bending much further than that. So, it is pretty cool. This is as far as he turns. This is the only head that I've actually had that's actually kind of wobbly. So that's kind of weird. It seems like it's just the ball joint. It's just a little wobbly right there. So not that big of a deal. It's not like he's bobbing his head or anything, but pretty cool. I do like it. Again, his little fidget spinner. It's a nice looking figure. Nice. Another nice looking He-Man. I mean, let's be honest, he's a barbarian. That's what they're made to look like. All we're really getting are different chest sculpts, some different paint apps, but nothing that's groundbreaking. So, but I will be happy if they give us the Power Punch He-Man, or is that what it was called? I think it was Power Punch He-Man. Hopefully they give us some caps to go with it. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Alright, so there you have it. Flying Fist He-Man. Going back and forth. He's pretty cool. Like I said, if you like Master Universe, he is out. I actually found him at Myers here in Michigan. Had him on pre-order for Big Bad Toys. Unfortunately, their prices are going up. And Target has so many of the Master Universe. So does Walmart. Now they're getting him at Myers, which if you live in the Michigan area, Ohio, Indiana, it's a department store, but not as scaled up as, let's say, Target. It's more like a Walmart, to be honest, with prices that aren't that good. But again, he's out there. I happened to go in there trying to look for clearance G.I. Joe figures, and I was just sitting there. He's like sitting there. He's like, take me home, buy me. And to be honest, I was on the fence if I wanted to get him. And then when I saw him in the shiny metal, and it was pretty cool. So anyway, that's it. Just a quick little video. Show you guys. He is out there. I have a feeling he's going to start popping up all over the place. Help the rest of his lines. It's been a very, very, very dry month, I would say, for a lot of new figures. I've only done a couple different reviews and even picked up these Thundercats, which, ooh, I'm scared to go down that line. But we got 2 more coming eventually. And now with all the G.I. Joe stuff. So I'm rambling on. I'm going to get out of here. Just want to do a quick little video, show you that he is out, how he looks, different heads that he comes with, different hands. Really no different than the Battle Armor He-Man. Same concept, $22. Pick him up if you want him. Big Bad Toys has them for like 24. The other stores probably have them 22. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Like the video, follow the channel, follow me on Instagram, A Punk with Toys, and once again, happy toy hunting.